She would do anything to keep her man happy, even if that meant murdering her own sister. This is the case of Karla Homolka and Paul Bernardo, aka the Ken and Barbie Killers. October 19th, 1986, Karla was attending a vet conference in Scarborough, and she went to a hotel bar, and that is where she would meet 23-year-old Paul Bernardo, and they hit it off right away. Bernardo was a charismatic salesman, but he was leading a double life, and he was also the Scarborough rapist. He haunted the streets of Scarborough, and he would target young girls who were walking home, who were just alone, and he would rape them. And they don't know to this day how many victims he had, but it could be anywhere from 14 to 30 plus. At first, he kept this a secret from Karla, but she eventually found out, and she liked it. In fact, she wanted to help him find more young girls. Karla would do anything to keep Paul happy, and that included allowing him to rape her own sister, Tammy, who Paul Bernardo became obsessed with. Karla said she wanted to give Paul Tammy's virginity as a Christmas present because Paul was upset that Karla was not a virgin when they met. On December 23rd, 1991, they drugged Tammy and Paul raped her, but she ended up choking on her own vomit and dying. You would think that Karla would be upset that her sister just died, but no, she wasn't upset at all. In fact, she roleplayed and pretended to be Tammy while she was in the bedroom with Paul Bernardo. She would even wear a cutout picture of Tammy on her face, wear her underwear and clothes, and talk in her voice and say things like, "Paul, I'm so glad that you're the one who took my virginity." And they recorded this whole thing. Karla and Paul had no intentions of stopping. They were going to continue to find more young girls, and they didn't plan for Tammy to die, but they ended up liking that. So they were going to continue to murder as well. They planned exactly how they were going to go about this. Karla was going to lure them in, and Paul was going to have his way with them. And they would record all of this, like modern day vlog style. They had everything recorded, from the kidnappings to the encounters with these girls. The next crime took place June 19th, 1991. 14-year-old Leslie Mahaffey was locked out of her house after going out one night, and Paul happened to be driving around looking for a victim, and he spotted her. So he took her home, and him and Karla proceeded to torture, rape, and murder her before putting her body parts in cement blocks, disposing of them in Lake Gibson. There was one block that was too heavy, so they ended up dropping it right outside of Lake Gibson, and two fishermen ended up finding Leslie's body on June 29th, 1991, which happened to be the same day that Paul and Karla got married. The last victim was on April 16th, 1992. They were out driving looking for new victims, and they came across Kristen French in a church parking lot. They pretended they needed directions, and when Kristen came to help them, Paul attacked her and they took her home. They raped and tortured her throughout Easter weekend.